First ever long half headstand achieved. Self high five. Self hug. Well done me. Hey, that rhymed. Saw that coming though. That's it. Alright, time to talk. How did I get this move? That's what I want to talk about. Alright, let's talk. So, I was saying I wanted to speak on how I did that move. I've decided to change angles here to see if I can get clearer proof from this angle of me being able to do the headstand now. Again, high five, well done to me, but it's now time to, I think it's now time to talk about how I got the move, so let's do it. Well, I mean, I get into position, have my head straight, my hand straight. It's actually probably not gonna. So I have my hand, my elbow straight like this, and then I interlock my fingers and put my head in between. Now that is going to be very useful because this is going to allow you to not only get off the ground, but also to help you balance. So when you balance and you get into position, you're going to be using your elbows and your forearms to be leaning forward, or at least that's what I do anyway. And then to lean back, I use my pinky fingers, ring fingers, and middle fingers. And then these, I use my index fingers and my thumbs to just help me balance, but not to help me lean forward or back. They're just there for support. So, as I was saying, combine all of that then. You got this. Now, after that, what I do is I get into position and I'm talking very specifically about what I'm doing with my legs. So very basically, I bring up one of my legs up off the ground as close to my stomach, as close to my stomach as I can, whilst I've got my elbows, forearms, and all my arms and my hands in place with my head in position. So now with my legs, lift my ass up into the air and fully extend my legs. Then come in as much as I can, bring one leg up, and then what I do to not only get off but stay off the ground, or to get my legs off and keep my legs off the ground, what I do is I combine everything, get into position, and then I jump. I jump with my leg that's on the floor. But when I do, the aim is to keep both my inner thighs close together, not necessarily touching each other, but close together, and to also keep my feet beside each other. Basically, for that reference, to keep them close, to keep my legs close to each other. The wider the legs are going to be, the more difficult it's going to be able to do the headstand, which I found doing it at, which is now I'd say 17 past 10 at night. I was probably doing like all of the other clips before having this t-shirt on, maybe like an hour ago. I've had a shower, so I'm now coming back fresh, ready to do this. But yeah, that's basically all there is to it, really, with doing the headstand. So everything I just said, and as for staying in position, again, as I've been saying, elbows, you push with your elbows. You also do that when lifting your other leg that would be on the ground off. you also really push with your elbows. That's one of the main things that's going to keep you up, outside of keeping your legs together and trying when getting into position. Yeah. Then in order to balance, what you do is you lean forward with your elbows predominantly, maybe your forearms too. That's how you get into position as well. You push with your elbows. And then in order to lean back, you push, well, I push with my pinky fingers, my ring fingers, and my middle fingers. That's it. Headstand tall. That's how you do it without wall support. But it would be much easier to do if the wall support is there, which is how I've been doing it for the past like 20 days or so. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep on doing it and keep on gaining more experience. Let's do this. I might do more episodes at night, but not at this like 10 o'clock, more maybe like 7 or so that I still can get sleep and wake up before sun rises, ideally, so that I give myself a lot of space to do what I want to do throughout the day. Yeah, but anyway, get back to doing this. I was saying, in my mind I was just saying I could hit this, but nah, I'll balance fine. If anything, I can move back, but I am safe, so I'm not going to listen to that fear. I'm fine. I wasn't even thinking about that till now, but it's not a problem. How I stayed up then was keeping my legs close to each other and keeping my feet together, basically. Yeah, that's what I have to do. I can't, once I kick up, I cannot bring my leg down. Cannot. And as for head positioning there, it was almost like my head wanted to do a forward roll. It was similar to that. So I had this part of my head on the ground rather than this part. Yeah. I'm not looking anywhere in particular, I'm just focusing on the movement. I might figure that out later, but I think this is a solid enough tutorial at this point for how I do the headstand anyway. Anyway, let's get back to it. Just doing what feels comfortable, really. But I cannot, once I kick up, I cannot bring my legs down. If I want to successfully do the headstand. See? When I kicked up, I brought my leg down, and now I'm back. I didn't hold it. Can't do that. Yeah, it seems as though in order to balance in headstand, I have to use this part of my head, not this part as I have been doing. Wait, that might not be so clear. In order to do the headstand, I can't use this part of my head. I have to use this part. Almost like I want to do a forward roll. That's how it feels. Like I'm going to roll over. Not fall over, but like I want to do a roll. Yeah, anyway. I know what to do now, let's do it. Alright, I'll give it a break. Again, self-high five and self-hug. Cheers to being able to do the headstand and holding it for longer. That's taking some getting used to now that I know how to do it. Man. Nah, I'm calling it a day there. Oh, high self, high five. Self-hug. Alright, time to end the video. Before I do though, I'd like to make some takeaways for what I'd say really helped me. I'd like to focus on head positioning. So I really use the back of my head and get to a point where it feels like I'm about to roll forward. Wow. And then I bring my legs as close as I possibly can, and I think about keeping my legs up and close together, because the wider they are, the more difficult it's going to be able to do the headstand, which I've found out today. On that note, I'm done. Just we finito. Cheers to the progress I've made today, and cheers to adding on to this progress that I've made tomorrow. Peace. Cheers to doing little bits throughout the day, both on and off the channel as well. I wanted to end this video there, but there's this tip that after looking at the footage I wanted to try out, and that's to aim to keep my heels as close to my bum as I possibly can. That might help with keeping up. I'll see how that works. Maybe I could use that, being able to get my tiptoes as a reference as well. And the head position, and I was all saying, if I'm doing that, if my feet are like this, nah. But if my feet are pointed, then good. That's the signal. It's a green light. Okay. Nah. It's hard to jump like that. So maybe what I could do is get on my tiptoes and then jump from there. Yeah. Okay. Maybe, maybe not. I think that will work, but I'll use that tip tomorrow. Now I'm really gone. All right, I'm out. I'll try and use that tip tomorrow when going into it and see if it works. Like getting onto my tiptoes and using that for reference for when I come up to my stomach as close as I possibly can when getting into position. Anyway, I'm gone. Cheers to being able to do the headstand, man. Peace. And cheers to learning as well in every aspect of life.